Hi everyone, my name is AMIRA, and this is my final video for CSCI1061 Mobile Technologies. Here at Hawaii Pacific, Mobile Technology is a project-based class where we work on realistic projects that focus critical thinking, computational skills, and overall technological literacy. In today's video, I will be demonstrating how to make slides in Microsoft PowerPoint and then transport them into Canva and add some bells and whistles to them. In this main overview, these are the main focuses that we will be touching on in today's tutorial/video. So let's get started. So as you can see here, I quickly made up 4 regular white slides and added a tribal print to the bottom of each slide using the Slide Master function in PowerPoint. Because of this specific function, you can add features to the slides of your choosing, which will be demonstrated later in the video. You can jump between Slide Master, Slide Sorter, and regular slide view to look at your presentation as a whole. Here in the slide sorter, you can tell that slides 2 and 4 have the orange squares in the corner, and slides 1 and 3 are just plain. This is due to Slide Master because I get to choose where I want to put specific functions within my presentation. Now you can see you can move them as you're choosing and replicate them within the specific slide, as well as the orange circle, which you can see in the upper right-hand corner. Now you can export these into Canva and add specific edits to them. Now that you've moved your slides into Canva using PDF export or screenshots, your slides are now placed in Canva and you can add edits on them. So here you can see I'm adding a glitter GIF or moving figure onto my slides to add a different effect to them. Now you can duplicate these functions, and now it covers the entire slide. Now this is just to add specific bells and whistles to them. You don't necessarily have to add anything fancy like GIFs, moving photos, but it does add a different level to the presentation that engages your audience. Canva also has specific fun text that you can use. So I'm using the glow text right now that is very big and very bright, that is hard to miss when on a presentation. So if you had something where you wanted to congratulate somebody or add specific functions to your slides that move or are very interactive with your audience, this would definitely be the thing to use. Canva specific functions are a lot more broad than they are in PowerPoint, which makes it more fun and honestly a lot easier to interact with your specific slides on Canva. Canva makes it easy to determine proportions to your slides. Any sizing issues, Canva is very user-friendly, which makes it easy to navigate and easy to do things very quickly in this application, and has various functions for any one of your presentation needs. Now moving into a new feature on Canva, we have the frames function. The frames function is basically holes in the presentation format in the shape of letters, in the form of letters or shapes, where you can add videos, photos, or even moving GIFs to the background or inside these specific frames. Now, as you can see here, my frames are in the form of letters. I'm spelling out the word vibe in this specific slide. And as you can tell, I'm moving them into the specific margins that I need for them to all be symmetrical. One thing I really enjoy about Canva, and that I think makes it so user-friendly, is the fact that it tells you based on the margins how many pixels and in size that it is. So as you can see here, when I move the B in towards the I, it tells me it's 171 pixels apart, which is how I know it's then symmetrical on the slide. So now I'm just finding the last letter, which is E, and I'm putting it on to the slide and then shaping it to the margin that I want it to be and moving it in so everything is symmetrical within the slide. Now comes the fun part, which is filling in the specific holes or frames within the slide. So as you can tell, I looked for just a regular random video of a desert to put within the frames, and I'm taking that from the selective bank and dragging it into each one of the letters. Now, when you drag it into each one of the letters, you want to make sure that you place it specifically on top of the frame that is desired, instead of putting it in the entire background. Otherwise it will cover the slide that you had before. So now you can tell I'm just clicking on each and every one of them to make sure that they are solidified in there and that they work. And the fun part is when you press play on them, they start to move, and you can tell that in the background they are moving with the slide or presentation. Now which is a function that will go through whenever you save it. So if you press play on your presentation, when you get to this, the slides or the frames within the slide will indeed move with the presentation as you are presenting. Canva also allows you to change the position or the animation on said letters. So as you can see here, I'm using the wipe function, which essentially spreads the letter onto the slide and then continues to keep it there until the slide is over. As you can see, I'm adding this to each and every one of the letters to make sure everything is symmetrical when it comes to this function. Now, you don't have to use wipe. You can use a whole bunch of different ones where they bounce around and move. It's all depending to the liking of the user, which again is one of the reasons Canva is very user-friendly in the sense that they have something for everyone. Now finally, we're going to put the whole thing together. So we have our slide that says congratulations with the GIF confetti in the background, which then transitions through an animation into the vibe slide that has the orange circle in the corner that we use using the slide master, as well as the tribal print at the bottom of the slide. Today's presentation was edited using Canva and PowerPoint. And that's a wrap. Thank you guys so much for watching my presentation. See you later.